My name is Luke Johnson, and this is my phone experiment. The idea behind the experiment is to find out how many people will call me if I post my cell phone number on the internet for the whole world to see. Here's how it works. My cell phone number is 602-435-3694. I want you to call my cell phone right now.
All right, Luke Johnson, we just watched the video of you. Thanks for joining us on the show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So basically, you put your phone number up, you invited the whole world to call you. All in all, how many calls did it come down to?
That I know of, it came over 300,000 phone calls. That was me that I could physically click on a little counter, but it was beeping the entire time, so I have no idea.
How many of those do you think you ended up talking to?
I don't know. I've tried to give percentages on that. It was a lot. It was a lot in the beginning. I remember the first 2 weeks I didn't get any sleep. I was just answering calls all day and night. But maybe, I don't know, 10%, 15%. I have no idea.
So was this your main line, or did you set up an alternative line for this? Or
yeah, this I had no luck convincing the missus to go along with this these shenanigans until I realized I could do it like an unlimited phone, $50 a month, and yeah, she dealt with it.
Okay, and I understand you no longer have the phone number. Is that right?
I don't. Somebody does. Always.
Looking through the comments online, it looks like it went to some nice Hispanic family
yeah.
that has no clue, and they're getting bombarded with phone calls day and night.
Right.
Because people think this is still going.
Is
that the word?
Everybody's angry because everybody's speaking Spanish every time they call. They think I've learned Spanish. I'm answering in Spanish, but that's not the case.
I know. You got to get a new one going on Telemundo or whatever.
With our SB 1070, the number may not end up here anyways. If Arizonans have
well, we'll see.
That's actually what how I always planned it, was one day giving it to a nice Hispanic family and letting them answer my phone calls.
Any thought of just having somebody that speaks Spanish just call them up and kind of explain the situation to them so they don't think like there's some Luke Johnson telesales caller out there trying to sell them knives?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably wise to bring in an interpreter and maybe explain the situation, explain that they're the lucky recipient of the 8675309. You know,
yeah.
Enjoy it, I guess. Say to them, if I could say anything, enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun for a finite duration, not to have it going on throughout your life, I guess.
Yeah, for a good couple months, it's a great time.
Okay.
It was fun. It was fun the whole year, but it's tiring. Very tiring.
How long did you keep it going?
A year.
Oh, really? Wow.
Not many people know that, but my wife does. She knows.
She probably thinks it was more like 5 years, huh?
Yeah, she like cringes when she hears the like video of the ringtone.
Because it's a set ringtone.
Oh, she dies. So she's dead now. My wife actually listening to
to an early grave by Cricket Singular, huh? Or Cricket Communications.
Yeah.
So you have a wife, and I understand you have a kid as well. Any special affinity towards cell phones for him already, or has your wife done a good job of keeping those from him?
Well, you know, he's got his little Elmo one, and can I say Elmo on the show?
Sure thing. We'll just bleep it out so we don't have to face Sesame Street.
He's got a little one, and he's got one that makes a lot of noises, and so I think if nothing else, he'll know a little bit about technology when he's older.
Right on. One other question I wanted to ask you was, you talked to about 30,000 people or so. I don't know, maybe if that's 30% of 100,000 or 10% of 300,000 or whatever you said. Through that much communication with people just all around the world. Were there any, you know, lasting lessons about humanity in general that you felt like you extracted from the phone experiment? Just, you know, impressions you got about people as you talked to them about whatever they happen to call you for?
Yeah, sure. I remember one guy, and I don't think I ever said this in any interviews. I had quite a few experiences actually that were probably stay with me for the rest of my life. But one guy called and said, I have AIDS and I have no one. Everyone in my life has like left me behind. Mm-hmm. And he just wanted to talk. And we talked for like 4 hours. I didn't take any of the other calls during it. It was beeping the whole time. I kept having to say, wait, say that again. It beeps the whole time.
Makes it hard to hear what he's saying. Yeah.
Exactly. You're going to have to get used to that. Anyway, he called me. He really appreciated the time. I don't even know if he's still around. That's kind of like a crazy thought to think. But he called me 2 other times, and I told him to just send me an email. I gave him my email and told him to email me when he wanted to call, or maybe I texted him, or I don't know how. But I remember talking to him once or twice after that. That was really profound, and for me. And then just I think it opened my mind up to the fact that we don't really comprehend how large it is out there, and how we're not the only ones on this planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What other countries would you all get calls from?
Most of them. Over 20 countries. I mean, geography I cheated on in grade school, so it's not my best subject, but I got calls from Japan, I got calls from France, I got calls from China, India. Yeah. Where'd you say? Spain?
No, the UK.
The UK, definitely. Yeah. Spain, Scotland, Canada, Texas, I don't know. A lot.
Yeah, those foreigners over there in Texas.
Yeah, German. I was in German Spiegel magazine, which I guess is the equivalent to Time magazine over here.
I also saw there was a kid from
Germany. Never heard of Spiegel magazine. Yeah, I had, but apparently it's the equivalent of Time.
That's what it is, or at least we could say that here in the States. Nobody will know.
Yeah, it's probably like the equivalent of like Teen Bop here.
I saw that German kid trying to do an SMS experiment based on your phone experience.
That guy sold me up a creek.
Why is that?
Because he told the Teeny magazine, and then he told him to tell me that it was the equivalent of Time magazine.
His dad's the editor at Spiegel over there, huh?
They run Justin Bieber ads like on every other page for free.
It sounds just like Time, then, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a lot like Time magazine.
Okay, so what's next from here? You got a lot of media exposure there. You went on a lot of shows. I know, you got a lot of various ambitions. What's kind of next down the Luke Johnson path?
Have another, actually, an internet video going out soon. I come and go from the internet. Mm-hmm. I sometimes will stay off for months, and then I come creeping back always. I can't like get away from it.
Stay away from the www, huh?
Those dots and those W's get me.
Yeah, it's enticing.
Yeah, I just can't stop. Once I start typing those, it just the rest comes out. And a .com or .gov on .info at the end. Anyway, I've got a new video planned that I can't really talk about, and then I'm shooting. I've just been auditioning, produced a movie, untitled right now, but vampire comedy. And then
you've been auditioning as an actor?
Yeah, auditioning as an actor. Writing a script right now with a friend from film school, and we've got a budget going for that. So a couple films slated, and then I can't stay away from the W's.
All right. Okay, last question. Sometimes, I'll be flipping through photos with somebody, and if I'm wearing the same shirt as in the photo, I'm like, oh, this is kind of embarrassing. Have you thrown away that tiger shirt that you have so that you're never ever wearing it again? And people say, "Hey, there's the tiger shirt," or is that still a regular staple in your wardrobe?
It's in my wardrobe, but it's just a staple.
So you wear it from time to time, and everybody that saw you in the phone experiment, it's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that shirt before."
It's a closet staple, but not an outfit staple.
Saving it for the Hall of Fame one day.
Yeah, I mean, I've kept the phone just because I think it'd be fun to like put up on eBay one day. I just cut out. Yeah. I think it's fun to like put up on eBay one day, and maybe I'll put that in the shirt for
that
a
Spiegel kid to buy for.
Yeah, and if he's got a couple francs, I'll $5, and that kid gets that phone and that shirt because he was my very first video reply, my first video response. He was adorable. Do you remember that?
I do. I think it got a little too intense, so he pulled his video, but I couldn't stop watching. He was a cute kid.
He was adorable.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for being on the show. Man, I really appreciate talking to you.
Anytime, and if you want to borrow the tiger shirt, let me know. I will let you borrow it. No problem.
Next Friday's date, I'll give you a call. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.